What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test, test. All right, we're sounding good. So look, the markets are starting to wake up right now. So we got a couple news events today, y'all. We're gonna start breaking things down in a little bit. Go ahead and hit that like button, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're gonna break things down in a little bit, y'all. It is Wednesday already. I gotta update the monthly recap. I'll do that tomorrow. Appreciate the likes. I see them coming in. Yeah, so this was one of my trade ideas, but you know, as you can see, it's taking off. So all they do is spin right now. I'm putting this on up here. Didn't go live yesterday. I had some stuff, personal stuff I had to take care of, but we was still able to catch a nice move on NAS100. And if y'all watched the chart analysis from the beginning of the week, we talked about looking for NAS sales. We talked about GBP doing what it's doing. Anyway, I just reversing yesterday, so we got a new game plan here. The JPY news didn't do too much either. Now again, y'all, we got a couple news events today. When we're going live with the members and students of the FIOS for the USD news, ADP. And then after that, 2 hours later, 8 a.m., we got another USD news event. So make sure to keep those in mind, y'all. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after the live if you have not already. The market's starting to wake up for us. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. London session just started as well. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last quarter. That's how we did January. I got it updated to go over how we did last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. Any charts? Drop in the chat. London session just started, so we're about to see what this is looking like for us. We got a few setups we're looking at. We're going to be looking at NAS sales. We're going to be looking at G's already taken out. We're going to be looking at G when gold buys. We're looking at GJ buys. We're looking at G and buy. Right now, we're going to be mainly paying attention to GJ and NAS100. What's going on, y'all? So we're gonna be looking for repeated NAS sells. We caught a nice NAS sell yesterday. So it literally canceled out with the move. So again, this is another example of why again we always want to pay attention to charts, not let winners turn to losers. Too late after it hit the final TP, you can see like an hour later, price ended up rejecting or reverse. Now we're gonna be looking for continued sells though because we still have bearish momentum. But as we see here, But as you can see here, we've been kind of chilling, struggling to break and hold this level as resistance for the past 4 days. Again, on Monday, we'll talk about we need this level to be held as resistance for the downtrend to come and continue. So that's what we're going to be looking for to see if price can do that for us today. So the NAS100 can break and hold 20,460 as resistance. We're going to be looking for sales going back down to 20,140. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. And we're also paying attention to GJ for if it can break and hold 192 with support. I'm looking for buys going to 192.75. It ended up reversing yesterday. Didn't do anything last night during Tokyo session. And we do have 2 high-tech movements today. We'll be going live with the members and students during the during the 6:15 USD movement. And then we also have a 8 a.m. USD movement. And we're going to be going live with the members at 6:15 window. We'll see how that plays out. So members and students, make sure you're on the lookout for the link. If y'all just joined, make sure to explore the channel and watch the previous lives. You'll have access to all the past York lives where we're live during the news. What happened to my music? Oh, it's playing. I was like, what happened? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's just joined the stream? We have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Man, so I was cleaning. I did some deep cleaning yesterday and then reorganized some stuff. My room, cleaned up that as well. And unless I'm like working out, gaming, or I don't know, just locked in the zone or something, I usually just have one AirPod in, right? I just rotate it, right? Because if you rotate them, and like that's like 3 hours in one ear, 3 hours in the next. You just rotate. This is an infinite glitch, right? So long story short, I had one of my AirPods in, and I was cleaning up, and then my AirPod died. I was like, okay, bet. I go into my pocket. Well, my AirPod case isn't in there. So I'm like, where is my AirPod case? I'm looking around. I don't see it. I'm like, bro, like I know I didn't go anywhere. Where's it at? So I looked all over my room. I don't see that shit anywhere. But on Find My iPhone, it says it's in my crib. So I either threw that shit in the trash, which I'm not about to dig through the trash because it's already in the dumpster. I'm not about to dig through the dumpster and the trash bags and all that shit. So I either accidentally threw it in the trash or it's hiding in plain sight in the crevice somewhere in the crib. Either way, it's been like a day. I'm kind of irritated about it. So I'm like, if I can't find it today, I might get a whole nother thing of AirPods, or but I don't want to do that and then find it later. But I just will have two AirPods. I don't know, but you know, I might get some today. I'm not sure yet if I can't find it. But the next AirPods they make, they need to make it so Find My iPhone works with the case, with it still in the case. Because when the AirPods are out, bro, what's going on with my music? Hold that thought. The pauses in between each song are like so long, you feel like the music stops. All right, there we go. But the AirPods in the case, they'll tell you where the location is, but it won't make a noise like if the AirPods was out the case. And I'm like, I know where my AirPods are as far as location. I just need to find where the hell it's at. So I'm like, I don't know where is that. Like, I clean my shit out. I looked at everywhere, I retraced my steps. I'm like, this, but on the app it's saying it's in the crib. So I'm like, where the fuck are these? Where's my case, bro? So if I can't find it today, I might just have to fuck around and just get another one. You put that shit on like a keychain or something, because this is ridiculous. All right, we got some action though. New 5-minute just popped up. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We need charts. Drop them in the chat. We went absolutely crazy last month. Last month was still kind of slow, but what's most important is again the trades we took. And we went 12-0 last month, giving us a 100% win rate, which is not bad at all. I'll take 12-0 any day. And then we're 1-1 so far this week, as far as the signal room is concerned, right? So on Monday, we took this GU sell, barely missed TP1, and then that's when we got caught in the reversal, right? Pricing up, reversing on us, and pushing us back into the uptrend. All right, so we go back to Monday. This was Monday, well, that was Friday. So this is how price ended last week on Friday, right? But we had bullish momentum, but then price for whole week rejected. Then we had this reversal where price broke back below this level. It held it as resistance, did a nice drop. So when it broke back down, and you can see it was holding as resistance, it just wasn't enough volume to break through that level. Uptrend came back to play. Is what it is, right? And we was looking for this setup. As you can see, this took off 30 minutes before London session, right? This is the London session candlestick. This thing took off 2:15. So nothing we can do about that. So right now we're either going to look for its break and hold 28.35 support, look for buys, or if it rejects this level, we can look for buys off the retest at 2,800. All right, so that's what we're looking for right now. Right, and then yesterday, so when I said it was 1-1 for Syndrome, it was because I usually only call one trade, maybe two trades a day. But in the live as well as in the price watch list, I put a few other setups. So I was able to make my money back on GN, right? And then if y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all don't follow me on Instagram and TikTok, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I see you scrolling at the bottom of y'all screens. Instagram, _way, TikTok, _way, _. What's going on, my boy? Back here. Can y'all not hear me? Let me pull it up. Like I said, I lost my AirPods, so I don't know how we sounded. Let me pull it up and see how we sounded. Are you saying you got bad internet? Let me see. Okay. It's all good. We ain't missing anything anyways. Or you ain't missing anything anyways. We're just getting started. And I started a live early anyways, right? So don't trip too much about that. Started a little bit earlier than usual. We're at the computer doing stuff, so but yeah, so we made it back on that, right? I made a video talking about it, but this is again why risk reward is so important. You know, I made a risk reward video a while ago, but we got a lot of new subscribers now, so I might have to make another one. Shout out to the new subscribers, y'all. We had 3,000 subscribers. We're right around the corner for 3,100. Go ahead and hit that sub button. We can get to that easily while I look for this video. I've been dropping so many videos. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Shout out to the search bar. Okay, cool. Like I always say, y'all, you know, the mic's not the issue. I found out it's just the Wi-Fi. So sometimes when I stream, if I tug the mic and touch it, or the Wi-Fi's just shaky, I can't sound a little staticky. So if I ever do that, just let me know. I got y'all. We're gonna fix it. All right. The new 15 is about to pop up. Let's see what we're talking about. So I just dropped that video in the chat. Master risk reward in 3 steps. I'm not even going to break this down like I was going to. Members and students, if you want me to break this down, we can break that down in today's live. I broke it down in that New York price watch list on Monday as well. So make sure to watch that also. A new 15 just popped up. So let's see if GJ can hold this level here. GJ just broke this level again. We want to look to see if it can hold 192 as support. If it can hold 192 as support, we're going to be looking for buys going to 192.65. So we're about to see if we can hold this right here. Why is that still take that off? So I'd like to wait for this retest. So as long as it doesn't try to fly away right now, like that balloon didn't hold on hard enough to try. We should you just broke this level too. So there's a lot of volume in this candlestick, and we just had a reversal take place this week as well, as we have a decent candlestick for the day, right? So we got a few things we got to talk about right here. So this is a very strong and important support resistance level we just moved through. We also got some levels of traffic to the left of us, right? But it's also done a decent move already for the day. You hear me say this every time we have this scenario pop up. Again, this is why back testing and paying attention to the charts is so important, because like I always tell the members and students, when you actually pay attention, you're going to start to notice that things repeat themselves. That's all. Like price just repeats itself. There's nothing else to say about it. You know, but you just don't recognize those patterns unless you get to know it, right? It's just like you have a pet or a child or a best friend. You might not be a mind reader, but you're able to assume sometimes what they're going to most likely do, how they're going to most likely react in a certain situation, what they like or don't like. Sometimes what they're even going to say. Does that mean you're a mind reader or you can see the future? No, it's just what? You're recognizing patterns and you know people's behaviors. Same thing with the charts and the markets. But, you know, I want to get to know the markets. We just wanted to be an athlete. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to get to know the markets a little bit. So we're going to see what to hold this level. But the point of me saying all that was usually, again, it's broken down into sessions. You got to understand how the sessions work, right? Depending on who you ask, there's 4 sessions, but everybody doesn't talk about Australian session or consider Australian session a session. They just talk about London, New York, and Tokyo session, right? So London session just started 18 minutes ago. And the daily candlestick, if we look at all these other daily candlesticks, is about the same amount as most average moves for the day already, right? When we do this right here, it's about the same amount. Whoops, let's grab the arrow. That'd be nice. Can I grab the arrow? You can't grab the arrow, so this will. We're just gonna bring this shit over here. We're gonna make it like this, since I want to be complicated. Come on, there we go. There, okay, close enough. Cool. All right, so this is how the day ended yesterday. So we only got not even a quarter left, right? This is how the day ended on Monday. This was Friday. This was Thursday, Wednesday. You see where I'm getting at, right? You see where I'm getting at. So when you see prices already did a big move, the day has just started as far as the trading day goes. Price is going to do one of 2 things. We're either going to see normally large candlestick come into play, like this one, right? Or price is going to retrace, and not in this particular order. I'm just listing the things that are possible, right? So we're either going to see a normally large candlestick come into play, right? Or it's going to retrace, consolidate for a little bit, and then either probably repeat what we just did or keep going, or consolidate for the rest of the day. Okay, so understand that when you take a trade. But again, trading is not just about, oh, you know, this blue line just crossed the red line, so my indicator says we're gonna pull the trigger, or you know, I think we should go for buys. You got to understand what you're getting yourself into, understand all the possibilities that could come from this, and that decision. Also, most importantly, you got to accept and be prepared for those consequences, right? A lot of times as traders, we just hop into trades. No, not say we, but I used to. So the old me used to be like a lot of traders nowadays where I would just hop into trades and, you know what I'm saying, just go for it, right? And, you know, you want to have confidence that, like for me personally, I have full confidence in every trade I take. Right? Every trade I take, nothing's 100%, but I 100% believe it's going to go my way. Right? Every trade I take, I have full confidence in that. It might not hit every TP, but I know we'll make some money off of it, right? So if you don't have that confidence in the trade you're looking at, you probably shouldn't take that trade, right? But another thing is, I have what I tell members of students all the time, all my I's dotted and my T's crossed, which means I got everything in order. I'm prepared for everything, and I know what I'm doing and getting myself into, right? So what I mean by that is, and y'all, I'm about to give y'all some, so I don't know if I should even say this on YouTube. I'm talking about behind the scenes, but you got to have everything already planned and sorted out before you take a trade. That way, you're not trying to figure out and sort things out while you're in the trade. You know what I'm saying? That's why every time, you know, these London session, that's what you see. You already see my trade ideas to the right. You just see me waiting for price to come to where I'm looking at a place up to buy or sell at. The price doesn't meet my confirmations. Do I change my mind and delete my trade idea and say, oh, I was wrong? Or no, I got a game plan. I stick to it. I know what I'm doing. I know how to go about it. If price does or does not do what it needs to do, what I'm looking for. I also know what to do once it does meet my confirmations. I'm also knowing what I'm risking, comfortable with what I'm risking, and accepting what I'm risking, right? A lot of times, y'all be just so worried about making profit that you're like, oh, I'm going to put this big-ass lot size. guess what? You put a big ass lot size, yes, you can make some money, but you can also lose some money. Right? But a lot of people don't think about that. And then when they lose money, that's when you want to get all mad and upset and all this shit. Like, I don't know what's going on in the trading community, but we're about to change some shit. We're already changing some shit, but we're really about to change some shit this year because I'm gonna get irritated with the trading community. There's too many what's the word? For lack of a better term, there's too much BS going on in the trading space. We're about to change that shit this year, We've already been changing shit. We've been a super channel community, but we've been blowing up slowly but surely this year. And we're about to take over this year. And shit, they're about to do something else. They're about to have to come up with some new shit in the US, right? Because last year, you know, they're like, too many people making money. We got to do something different. We got to get rid of MT4, MT5. These 1 to 500 brokers, these motherfuckers in the US, these playmakers, man, they're making too much money. We just hit 3K, y'all. 4K is right around the corner. Playmakers are about to take over, y'all. And when we take over, people are really going to really understand what this investing shit's about, y'all. Right? Because it's 2025, and people still, for some reason, think trading is like going to Vegas as a casino. And I talked about this a little bit in the video I dropped yesterday. So if y'all didn't watch this video, make sure to check it out. I'm going to drop it in the chat. I'm going to look at the chat too, because I know I'm going with tangent and spiel, but we ain't got nothing going on right now. But we're still watching the chart. So again, GU is trying to do this retest for us. That's what we're watching right here. And then GJ is doing a retest. NAS rejected, so we're just going to leave NAS alone until it wants to act right. So I'd rather take a GJ trade, so I'm going to switch to GJ. Let me see what we got going on here. What's going on, Corey? What's going on, Corey? I see you up in here. Wait, how do you look for your key levels? What do you look for when you chart up? So that's a good question. Let me read it again so I'll make sure I answer it right. Give me 1 second. So I actually got a few videos talking about this, right? So what these are support and resistance levels. So if you're not familiar with support resistance is, I got a bunch of videos on YouTube breaking that down. I'm going to drop one in the chat for you right now. But I also, give me 1 second. Let me find one really quick. Support and resistance. Right, but support, resistance, supply, demand, price action, it's all the same shit, just different names and terms, right? Tomato, tomato, banana, banana, you know what I'm saying? It's been 5 months since I dropped. I might have to drop another one. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the right one. That's just for who wants to understand this. So right here's this video. I just gotta scroll through the archives, y'all. I just got so many videos. All right. So that one, and watch them in this order. So that video, let me find another one. Give me 1 second. I think this one right here. Right, but the support resistance levels. So you said, how do you look for your key levels? So yeah, so the support resistance level. So those two videos that I just dropped break down support resistance and basically how it works. Right. So make sure to watch these two videos I just dropped in the chat. Right. But yeah, support resistance. One thing about support resistance levels, there's support resistance levels all over the place. Right. But what I've done is I've meticulously, with slight OCD, had made it look like this, right? But this is why I love Telegram. That's why I always be laughing at the haters and comments. I'm like, just click the Telegram, y'all. Just click the Telegram. Watch this. You go to photos, you scroll down. I don't know if it's going to show in here. To find out. If not, I got it somewhere else. Scroll down 2023. By the way, y'all, these are all receipts, but that's not well. I'm looking for a receipt, but not type of receipts. But y'all can explore and check all that stuff. I'm trying to find something. So give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? 2022. Right. So what I'm saying, like I've been doing this shit. I've been giving free plays out. I've been doing this shit since 2022. That's why I'll be laughing at people. I'm like, I tell y'all where to go. I just gotta go there. I just gotta go there, right? But I went from having this ugly stuff, like look at this, like this stuff's uneven. This is when I was first discovering how to mark out these levels, right? So I went from this to uneven to, I mean, we're still catching some moves though, right? We're still catching moves. Don't get it twisted, but that's not what like I went from looking like this. Rest in peace, that computer. I don't got that computer no more. Goodness gracious, that thing would be dusty. I went from having the levels look like this to more organized like this, right? So those two videos help me with that. But if you want to learn step by step how I do it, I go over all that in the course. Or if you want to learn with me in real time, I do offer one-on-one sessions as well. All right. And there is a discount code I haven't posted to the public, but if you DM me, I'll give you the discount code for all my project services, including advanced place sitting room, 12% off. Don't ask me how long that sale lasts, but if y'all DM me, I'll give you the discount code. All right. So those are in the live watching live recording. Congratulations, because you clicked the live, you're getting a discount code that no one else is going to get. Right? I'm only going to talk about it in live streams. Maybe when I post on Instagram and TikTok too. But let's get back to this stuff. Right, but it's all about, again, I use zero indicators. It's simply just understanding the rules of the market and identifying the best places to enter and exit at. Right, that's all it is. Like I said, again, a lot of price repeats itself. Price isn't just randomly doing stuff. Everything that price is doing, I can explain, and that's what y'all should be. That should be y'all's goals, right? Because there's too many people pushing on the internet how to do everything but properly read the charts. You get what I'm saying? But life is so much. We got a lot of comments. So let me catch up to them. I was talking for a minute. Everything can be phased. Yeah. What's going on, CJ? I see you up in here. What's going on, CJ? I might have another video dropping today, y'all, on YouTube, but if not, I got one dropping tomorrow for sure. But I am going to have some posts dropping on Instagram and TikTok. So make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. That's you can scroll at the bottom of the screen. Instagram playmaker_weight, TikTok _playmaker_weight_. Also, don't just follow me on there. Make sure to watch the post on there as well, because I'll be doing a lot of free game in those videos also. So again, GJ is retesting his level. So if we can hold this as support at 192, we're going to be looking for buys going to 192.60. Again, we do got two high impact news events popping off today. Going to be going live with the members of students during the 6:15 one. And then 2 hours after that, we got another one at 8 a.m. All right, so make sure you keep those in mind. Now, if you don't understand how to trade news, I do have a playlist on YouTube going over how to trade news, so make sure to check that out also. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Look at any charts, drop them in the chat. You already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Appreciate all the likes. So make sure to like the live, y'all, and subscribe. We just hit 3,000 subscribers. We can get 3,100 easily. Again, we want to see if we can hold this level. This level is very important to be respected if we're going to be looking for buys and the uptrend to come into play. The reason why this level is so important is because, again, just like with GU, we had a reversal take place with GJ. And when we look right here, we can see that literally for like 2-3 weeks, price was struggling to make a new lower level. Prior to that, price did the same thing earlier in February. Nice drop, failed to hold this lowest resistance, rejected. But then what do we see right here? Price did the same thing, right? So again, like we was talking about earlier in the live, price isn't just randomly doing shit, right? There's a system. There's a system. All right, like I remember on Instagram and TikTok, I made a video talking about that. I broke some shit down. Price repeats itself, and I literally showed it in the video. And this dude was like, "Oh, you know that's just look. Price doesn't really repeat itself." Man, then what do you call this? What do you call this? You cannot tell me. Now that we're talking about, I'm gonna do this. This is what I do. This is one thing I do all the time. Anyone that's in one-on-one sessions with me, you know I do this. This is one thing I do all the time with the students in the one-on-one sessions. I love to do this. And this is something I did when I was first learning and discovering how to read the charts. And this is why I'm so disciplined. Right? People be asking me all the time, well, of course, people, the win rates are always high. And people always doubt that because, again, there's people that are quote unquote millionaire traders on podcasts trying to convince people. Man, I saw a video, and I cannot make this shit up. I don't know the person's name. I wouldn't say his name anyways. There was this dude telling people that a 25% win rate is all you need. And then there's another dude saying a 50% win rate is all you need. Now, with excellent risk reward, technically they're correct. Do they say all that? No. What do most of these big traders tell you, man? They always be talking about, you gotta just go all in. You just gotta do it, right? That's why all these people think it's gambling, right? But my thing is, if you're a quote unquote millionaire trader that's been trading for 8 years, how the fuck are you still stuck at a 25% win rate? You have not figured out anything to get more accurate trade steps, right? That's the crazy thing, right? So people all the time be like, oh, your stuff's fake, everything's documented, or those that actually click the shit and see is real or lies, and they be like, how is that even possible? It's literally just discipline. I'm very picky in real life, not really with food, kind of. I like what I like, but I'm picky with everything in real life. Like I have standards, right? So it's the same thing with trading. Again, I wasn't always like this. I blew a lot of money having videos on it. I don't like talking about it, but I blew over 30,000 just doing dumb shit trading, right? So after doing that, though, I gained a little bit of discipline after, I took a break and figured out the shit, right? But it's just discipline. And what helps me stay disciplined, besides me tired of blowing accounts and losing money, is when I discovered this, right? So we're looking at GBP Museum. I'm giving so much. I must be in a good mood or something. I'm talkative today. I usually vibing. I'm doing a lot of good game now, right? So we got GBP New Zealand right here. So we're just going to scroll around. We see a big rejection right here. So we're just going to put it here. So I'm not even going to do the one I had marked off. We're going to do a random one in real time. So we go to this wick right here. This was in 2020 of March. We go back to present time, 2024, 2025. So you're telling me that price rejected this level in 2020, but going into 2024, 2025, it just coincidentally respected and reacted similarly to this level? Right. Let's go further. 2016, 2015. So this was 5 years prior to this initial rejection. You see, when price was up here, it didn't touch this thing the entire time. But somehow, when price came up here, it just coincidentally touched this low and then ran away, right? Just coincidentally, right? Oh, just manipulation, just coincidentally, right? But let's keep going. It gets better, y'all. It gets better. And make sure to hit that like button, because nobody else doing this shit. So you start seeing people do this shit, you know where they got it from, because these big traders be following me. These big traders be following me. I got to keep blocking them though. But so if you see people start doing this shit, you know where they got it from. You know where they got it from. We're all the way in 2011, y'all. We're all the way in 2011, 2010, 2009. So you're telling me that price is just coincidentally doing the same shit over a decade, going on 2 decades? Is that what y'all trying to tell me? Telling me that price is so complicated that it's just coincidentally doing the same shit and respecting the same level since 2009. But before we keep cooking, let me make sure we're not missing it. Because every time I go into teacher mode, that's when the chart's going to do something. So let's make sure I'm not okay. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is also another reason why I don't break out trade. I talk about I don't break out trade all the time. I'm anti a few things when it comes to trading. I'm anti break even. I'm anti partials. And I'm anti breakout trading. Those 3 things are the dumbest shit you can do. No, let me take that back. It's not the dumbest shit you can do, but they're dumb things you can do when it comes to trading. And they're popular things people always push. Now, why not breakout trade? Why not breakout trade? Imagine the price. Well, the price did do it. So let's rewind. Let's rewind. You see my trade idea, right? So let's hit this handy dandy bar replay. Before I do this, let me make sure I'm not missing. This blew my mind the first time you showed me this. I told you, and y'all don't know what she's talking about. Rewind 5 minutes. That's one of the first things I show everyone I do one-on-one sessions with to deprogram and reprogram their minds from all the BS advice you be hearing on the internet. I'm still trying to be more precise when I look. It just takes practice. Like I said, like you saw what I was doing. First link in the description. I saw what I was doing back in 2022, 2023. Right? It's so easy to scroll on the phone. Right? I saw what I was doing in 2022, 2023. Uneven lines, just placing them on shit. But we were still catching pips, right? But see, as time went on, the profits were still there, money still being made, all that good stuff, right? but shit got a lot more accurate. The trades got more juicier. The levels got more precise. I'm trying to scroll. Right. So you see this was December 14th, 2022. When things started to click a little bit more, right? Still trying to figure things out though, right? So it's a process. But here we are now, right? 2025, how to take over. But going back to why I'm anti-breakout trading. So let's rewind this, right? So let's say I was looking at GJ and I wanted to for my like I am right now. Price broke this level, right? Most people, once price breaks the level, they go for a buy. What would have happened if I went for a buy? Well, it took an unnecessary loss for no fucking reason. And all I had to do was wait 15 minutes to see if that confirmation would be met. Right? Here we are. There's a bunch of examples of this. I know y'all been through this, right? Imagine the last time you took a trade, whether it was a breakout trade or not, the SL got hit, and then it hits that level again. You go for another buy or sell, and the sell gets hit again. And you get frustrated and like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go for a sell then instead of a buy, just for price to do the move he was looking for. And then what do people say? Oh, the markets are manipulating. They're trying to grab my stop losses, this, that, and the third. But in reality, if you just would have been patient, you could have saved yourself some bread. Got to wait for that retest. Got to wait for that retest. Wait for that retest. Got to wait for that retest. You wait for a retest and then enter, you are going to win more trades. You're going to win more trades. So that's simple. Again, what I teach over here is not to compete against the markets. We're not competing against bulls. We're not competing against bears. We're simply going with the flow of price, right? Because like I just showed y'all, there's a system that price follows while everybody else is doing whatever the fuck they're doing, right? All we're doing is following the wave, which is why this shit's so easy. Whoops. Okay, that's what I did. Right? It's just like you just gotta ride the wave. It's that easy. I get this analogy all the time, right? I used to live in Cali. I used to drive down the PCH every single day. And it didn't matter if it was wintertime, summertime, springtime. These crazy people will be in that water surfing. Right? So even if you didn't see a surfer in real life surf before, I'm pretty sure we've all seen Lilo and Stitch or Surf's Up or some surfing show or movie, right? And what do surfers do? They sit in the water on their board and they wait. What are they waiting for? That perfect wave, aka the perfect setup. Does a surfer, when they see a splash on the surface, get excited and hop on their board? No. Again, they wait for the perfect setup. And each surfer has that type of wave they like to go for, right? But once that wave comes, what do? Do they try to fight the wave? No. What do? They turn their backs to the water and let the water do what it's going to do. And what happens when you let the water do what it's going to do? A beautiful thing happens. You have momentum and you're enjoying yourself. So imagine you're at the beach and you see a surfer in the water and a wave's coming to the left, from the left side of him. Instead of turning his back and letting the water push him from the left side, he's trying to go to the other side, the other direction. So instead of turning his back to the wave, he goes at it face first, head on. What do you think is going to happen? He gets wiped out. So imagine you witness this, right? And after he gets wiped out because he wanted to go against the wave and do his own thing, he stumps out the water, throws his surfboard on the ground, kicks some sand up, folds his arms up, makes a pouting face. He's like, man, this stupid water, man, all this manipulation, man, like it's just gambling surfing, man. Man, like 99% of surfing is gambling, man. Like this shit's bullshit. You'd probably look at him like he's stupid, right? But for some reason, traders just want to fight the markets. But when you logically think about it, it makes zero fucking sense. Because even if the buyers and sellers thing was real, which it technically is, but we're not affecting the markets. It's literally banks, hedge funds, and like I said, it's a little algorithm like I showed earlier. I'm not gonna pull that up again. I pulled it up enough. Right. So if you just simply just go with the flow of price, stick to your game plan, stop trying to just do extra shit, you're gonna see that trading is so simple, it's so peaceful, it's very easy. The hard part is just breaking those bad habits. That's the hard part. And being patient. So if you're not a patient person, this is either going to help you become a patient person, or I don't know, you're just going to have to thug it out. I don't know why every time a song ends, it gets real quiet. It makes me think the thing ended. And we're going to take a look at GJ. Again, this is why we wait for the retest and the hold. Because if we would have took that trade, we would have took an unnecessary loss. New 5 minutes about to pop up. I'm really waiting on NAS. I'm waiting on G2. I mean GJ2. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. I'm looking at the charts. Drop them in the chat. But I've been saying too much this line. I'm gonna just vibe out right now. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out, y'all. Make sure to check that out. Dropped a few bangers for y'all this week. Oops, my bad, y'all. You know I gotta tap the mic at least once live. What confirmations do you look for before entering a trade? I got you. But before I answer that, I feel like I made a video on that. So before I answer that, I want to make sure I didn't recently at least make a video on that. Okay, I did it. All right, so there's a few things I look for. Right? Oh shit! I don't look for that to happen, but anyways. So if you go to my day, this is not just for this, for everybody. If you go to my day trading tips, not my day trading tips, my trade breakdown playlist, I go over all those confirmations in every single video. Right? It might just went over y'all's heads, but now that I'm playing it out, y'all gonna notice it. But I'm gonna go over in this video, right? So all my trade breakdowns, I say the same as that. Right? First thing you gotta do is you got to identify the trend. Trend is your friend. That's one of the few things that's popular that's actually active. The trend is definitely your friend. All right. Again, we do not control the markets. We only control when we enter a trade, when we exit a trade, and how much we risk per trade. So that's why it's so important to have a game plan, stick to that game plan, but also, most importantly, follow the flow of price. So that's the first thing I always do is make sure I know what direction price is going, so I know what direction I need to go. Right? So after we identify the trend, then you got to know where you're going to enter at. Sales off resistance levels, buys off support level. So like we just saw with GJ, right? You want to wait for that retest confirmation. Or you want to wait for price to see if we can hold that level as support, hold that level as resistance. But yeah, that's the confirmations I look for. That's the confirmations. New 5 minute just popped up. Yeah, I'm so glad we're not back in like 2015 when iPhones were made out of window glass. That time was so annoying. Man, when I tell you how many times I dropped, I got a screen protector. I don't drink this shit. When I tell you how many times I dropped this shit, and I had PTSD, thinking I was gonna pick my screen up and shatter. They could have did this, but they just wanted to take people's money. While I always buy older, because you ain't taking my money doing all that stuff. That's besides it. I remember one time, man. It's always the times you don't think the impact could have cracked it is when it wanted to crack. I remember one time I dropped my phone from the second floor. I was looking on top of the you know how some places the second floor in the crib, it's got like a railing so you look down that shit, right? So I was looking down that shit and I dropped it. I ran down the stairs, phone completely fine. Man, I remember one time I forgot where I was at. I forgot what I think I was. I can't remember. I was camping. I can't remember. I just know that I was on a bed. I think it was like a bunk bed or something. I forgot where I was at. I think I was camping, so I can't remember. But I dropped that shit. I said, man, that thing survived a 2-story fall. I think it survived falling off a bed. That thing shattered. The screens out the phone, not wanting to stay in. I was like, what is this? Now you can drop that shit. You can try to break it. And it's not that good. I mean, you try to break up product, but not good. So. These stars are chilling, y'all. Again, we do got a couple news events today. We got at 6:15 USD news, and we got 8 a.m. USD news as well. All right, new hour just popped up, y'all. Yeah, so we're just looking. We're either going to see some action this hour, or we're going to be chilling up to the news. Again, members are going to be going live at 6:15 news. So look out for that. We're going to go live in 2 hours. Going live in 2 hours. Shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all doing. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Go to free season free Telegram. That's how we ended January. I got to update how we ended last month, February, but if you hit that first link in the description, you'll see that we ended it 12-0, giving us 100% win rate. We're 1-1 this week with single rooms, but we're definitely up 22,000 pips. On the commission ratio setup, we're up. So we're up. We're up. And make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis as well. Again, the Sunday chart analysis does not just go over what I see price doing Sunday night going into Monday. It goes over what I see price doing throughout the entire week. Check out last week's Sunday chart analysis to see how price ended and how it started this week. You can see that majority of the charts exactly as projected. All right, y'all, go to where it says subscribers. Scroll down to where it says photos. There's over 1,500 photos and 3 years worth of receipts, screenshots of positions. Oh yeah, by the way, again, this isn't just a trading channel. This is investing. I teach you how to actually invest all over crypto stocks and day trading. So I'll show you how to make money actively and passively in these charts. Right? Look at this any one right here, right? Everybody's on XRP. I was telling y'all to hop into this thing when it just broke 70 cents. You see the date? When it just broke 70 cents, I was telling everybody the moment to get into that. I'll see where it's at now. I don't gotta say too much about that. But Palantir. I was telling y'all about Palantir. It retraced a little bit, but y'all should be stupid up right now still. Where is it? I went past it. Right? That thing was up at the time of this screenshot, which was the 24th. That thing was up freaking 62%, 65% this month alone. Right? Told you about in the video. I told you about the video. When the video first gapped, you get my video, then the video is still on YouTube. When it first gapped, I told y'all to buy on that gap. It was going to get filled up. Yeah, buy on the gap, you made money. I also told you about this price level. Could have made money on this, or you could have made your money, got out, took profits, whatever the fuck, right? Told you about Meta. Meta's up right now. You see screenshots of signals, screenshots of positions, student results, testimonials, all that good stuff, y'all. Make sure to explore the channel and check all that stuff out. Again, y'all, new video, if it's not dropping and getting posted today, it's going to be being posted tomorrow for y'all. I'm kind of busy. Behind the scenes, other kind of things that need to go on. Got some things going on. So I'm a little busy. I did not edit a video for y'all yesterday. So there's that. So, but there will be videos dropping on Instagram and TikTok today for sure. So make sure to follow me on there. All right, y'all. If you guys want to contact me directly, I'm going to DM me on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. You want to learn how to identify these levels, senior service, or mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. Now, the reason why I didn't go for that GU setup is just it's not that attractive to me. I'd much rather look for a NAS or GJ setup today, to be honest. I'm not against GN either. But like I said, GU just went too far. And at that point, I'm good on it. It's a little too far for me. So I'm going to be paying attention to NAS, paying attention to GN, paying attention to GJ. I'm just going to let these two do their thing right here. They're trying to make their minds up to see that. going to continue the uptrend. So I'm gonna wait to see if they're going to continue the uptrend, solidify the uptrend coming back into play. And if they solidify the uptrend coming back into play, which it needs to respect these levels here, and then tomorrow we can think about for some buys on these things. Again, I would have went for this GU buy, but it took off right before London session started, as you can see. Unfortunate. It happens. You miss pips, you miss setups. Can't catch every setup. The last thing you want to do is FOMO and chase that trade. All right, y'all. We'll be back live and at it tomorrow, Monday session 3 EST.